Pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? This is C Certified Brewhead, and welcome to a very special International Beer Day version of Beer Mail. Hope everyone is blessed. It is actually 1 hour and 45 minutes, I'm sure I can see that, until International Beer Day. There is a full countdown website, which is pretty funny, actually. But it is a glorious day in the world of craft beer because we are going to celebrate beer. And I felt, you know what better way to do that than with these four bangers right here. So you guys might remember episode 90, we interviewed Luke LaFontaine from Godspeed Brewery in Toronto.
You know, everybody was, saying, oh, Luke's going to open a brewery, it's going to be crazy, it's going to be like, ah. And for me, it's just like opening a brewery in 2017, it's like, it's a pretty scary thing,
is,
so I don't take anything for granted, and I cross my finger, I tell myself Godspeed,
So he blessed us with some joints, and we split them up between us. So I figured, you know what, these are three of the I think 6 different varieties that he hooked us up with. So we're gonna go through these. First one is the Smoked Pilsner. Luke really loves smoked malt, so that one is phenomenal. I think I've had all of these, but it's been a little minute, so I'm excited. This is the dry hop Saison. This one was phenomenal. This is the Ochame. Shit, I forgot how he said it. It's a green tea IPA made with green tea from Luke's own tea farm here that he co-owns, or I forgot the exact term, because I don't think foreigners are allowed to own property in Japan, but he is the man who digs up the tea, and it was made with that, and he actually laced us with some of the tea as well, and it's phenomenal. And finally, the smoked porter, so some more smoked malt on the darker side. Let's get it started. So, I love that Godspeed, they basically, they make a lot of very traditional, very well-made, true-to-style beers, exceptionally well, with great high-quality ingredients, and none of the, what do you want to call it, like, trendy stuff, really. And that was kind of how they started. Luke used to be, for those who don't know and you haven't watched the podcast, Luke was the one of the brewers for Jewellery here in Montreal for years. And he's got a great story. You should definitely check out the podcast for that. And then he had a whole bunch of stuff that happened before coming back to Toronto and starting this brewery. It was, the 1 year, it was just in early July. So it's like August, whatever, 3rd. So, it's just been a year and he's making some fire stuff. So this first one here, Smoked Pilsner. Smells a little smoky on the nose. What is that, 4.5? Nice and crushable. Oh man, it's so hot tonight. I'm actually really looking forward to this. It's shaded, what's the word? It's clear as hell, the glass is, because it's so humid in here. It's all sweated up, but I just want to get it in me. Cheers. Yeah, man. The smoke is, I was going to say it's subtle, I don't think that's the right word. The smokiness is very, it's balanced, that's the word I'm looking for. It's super crisp, super crushable, really great bready malts, slightly bitter to give it like that little bit of a punch that it needs. And normally smoked beers, a lot of people that we interview on the podcast, like the number one least favorite beer style is the Rauch beers, the smoked beers. And I wasn't necessarily looking forward to this one when we first cracked it at the podcast, but this is fire, guys. Like, there's really something to be said for balance in beers. A lot of people we speak to talk about that, and that's how the hell it's done. Also, I actually forgot to do my usual shout-out. Shouts to BrewHeads. Live Hoppy, Die Hoppy is the new line of gear he's got right now. And he's also got this hat, the Support American Craft Beer, the Old Mesh Joint. That is available now. I think some of the other styles that I've been wearing for these are sold out, so this one doesn't have many left. So if you're interested, check the link in the description. We'll have a discount code for y'all. So next up, dry hop Saison, 4.4%. It's called Sora. Sorry, I didn't even tell you the name of this one. This was called Ibushi. So everything is Japanese. Luke has a very, very strong connection with Japan. His wife is Japanese. He spent a lot of time there. He opened a brewery in Japan. Oh yeah. So everything he's doing, even the food in the brew pub in Toronto, is all Japanese cuisine from a Japanese chef. It's really, really authentic, high quality stuff, which is really, really cool to see. I also love that he does all these small cans, the stubby cans. That's all he's been producing so far. He might do some bottles eventually, he was saying, because he's got some barrels back there that he was hoping to have ready for the first anniversary, but not quite. So, dry hop Saison. This bad boy is also nice and clear. A little foggy. Yep, clear as. It smells like a Saison, getting the clove notes and everything. Slight bit of the tropical fruit from the dry hop, so get it in ya. That is crisp. Almost should have come before the pills. So light, so light. What did I say, 4-4? Yeah. Incredibly refreshing, refined. That's a good word, eh? Balanced, for sure. The dry hop is kind of more subtle. Now, to be fair, this was canned in end of May, so even when I got it, it was probably... It's pretty fresh. I just haven't got around to doing these yet. Really, really crushable cheese. That is good. Yeah, just super light, really crisp. Really, the cloves and the banana from the Saison are definitely present, but they balance nicely with a little bit more tropical fruit than you normally would have in a Saison. Particularly in a lighter palette like this, it's really sort of shined through. But once again, it's not. Dry hops are usually like bam, punch in the face, which I'm about that life. This one is mad subtle, but it works exceptionally well. Alrighty, keep it going. This is the... Babe, do you remember? Is it Ochame? You remember? Damn it. This is a 6.5% green tea IPA. Green tea is an interesting one you wouldn't necessarily associate with an IPA. And we did have this one during the podcast, and it works exceptionally well. That green tea, when you have it by itself, it's just exquisite. Tiff and I are big into like really good teas. Why not? We're liquid enthusiasts. So it was really cool to see the actual raw ingredient. He just like flipped open, watch the video, I'll link it below, and he just flipped open a suitcase. It looked like weed. Like it was just all those green tea bags. It was crazy. So this bad boy is slightly opaque. Definitely getting, is that sediment or bubbles? No, it's bubbles, nice. Nice fruity nose. All right, let's get in ya. Fantastic. Once again, really refined. Do you know something about this? And I know this is a big thing, but I'm not necessarily comparing the beers to each other, but the same way that, like, say, something like a Hill Farmstead has a refinement to it, like, these have a similar amount of attention to detail and stuff like that. I know Luke would never compare his beers to Hill Farmstead, and I'm not doing that at all before anyone yells at me, but I'm saying that, like, these are just so well produced by someone who has an extreme amount of experience, and he's personal friends with Sean Hill and stuff, so clearly they've brewed together before in the past, they've done collabs, so I'm noticing that now. I mean, it's different when we're in the podcast, we're talking to him, we're drinking like whatever, a whole bunch of different beers at the same time, so this is really noticeable. Malty backbone there, the green tea notes, I reckon they're subtle. It's kind of like an astringent bitterness. I think that's where the tea comes in. Once again, this was probably canned 4th of June, so a couple months old. Perhaps it's sort of like dropped a little bit, but nice bitterness at 6.5%. So it's ballsy, definitely more ballsy than the rest. I'm interesting to notice that how exceptionally well made these beers are right now. All right, last one. Kamiri Smoked Porter, 5.6%. This was the only one I didn't review during the podcast because I forgot to take a photo. Like an idiot. Sometimes I get distracted, mates. All right. Nice little colorful rainbow I have here on the table. So, nice dark porter here. Uh-oh. Dripping down the side. Alright. Can't see through that, man. Definitely getting the smoke, similar way that the smoke is on the pills. Subtle. Chocolatey. A little bit of coffee. Get in you. That's great. Creamy. Soft. Delicate. The smoke is well balanced with the chocolate vibes and the espresso vibes from the malt. Yeah, it's really good, man. Shit. A little bit sweet, a little bit fruity and tangy, but not overly so. Like, once again, nicely balanced. That's a great porter. So 4 exceptionally well-made beers. Huge shouts to Luke, man. Thank you again. It's nice to try these. Like, I feel like I don't want to come across like I was boosting or anything, but like, these are definitely, there's something I'm noticing now, drinking them in this environment, sort of just chill, as opposed to with a whole bunch of people at the brew pub and kind of being distracted and going one. I'm noticing there's something really like, something special about these beers, so I really enjoy it. And maybe it could be partially me as well, because I've talked about this a bunch in podcasts and stuff. I'm still obsessed with, you know, the haze and sours and milkshake and all that type of stuff, but I'm really appreciating these well-made traditional beers in a way that I haven't in a while. At least since, like, I haven't had, during my craft beer thing for 7 years, I haven't been able to sort of appreciate it, because I've sort of been moving through that sort of array of beers as you sort of discover new things and your palate's changing, and now it's come full circle, and this type of stuff is so appealing to me. So get down there in Toronto. You can get this stuff around the city in different bars, but definitely pick up some beers to go. They're always dropping new stuff. So my favorite, which I didn't actually get a can of because I think they'd run out when I was there, was the yuzu Saison. It's like the Japanese yuzu lemon. It's next level, mate. So that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, mate, chuck us a big fat thumbs up, hit subscribe below, and hit the notification bell ding so you know what's popping with the new videos. Follow us on social media at BAOS Podcast, and check out the long form audio where anywhere you find podcasts, particularly Apple Podcasts, that's our fave, and Spotify is the new one. Follow us, subscribe, review, rate, all that stuff, particularly those two. It would mean the world. We're almost, as of right now, because this is actually coming out on the Friday, August 3rd. We are at episode 100 at the end of August, which is very exciting. We have some great podcasts set up leading up until then, and then what's happening in September is out of control now. We have some fantastic stuff, and I am excited as shit. It's going to go for a few months, what we're doing in September. Tiff, are you amped?
I'm amped.
She is amped, guys. That is it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video, and as always, get it in ya! Oh, guys, by the way, happy National Beer Day.